So now let's see what's happening in Ghana. The Export and Import Bank of Ghana has before now set aside $10 million to support the textiles and garments industry. And that was in the for the first quarter of next year. Our local textile manufacturers are appealing to the government to extend a zero-rate value-added tax policy on the supply of locally manufactured textiles by 10 years. They've been enjoying this since 2019 to help revive the local textile industry, which was facing imminent collapse, mainly because of influx of pirated and cheap products into the domestic market. A very similar scenario to what we have in Nigeria. Well, to tell us what's going on in that area, we have George Weafe, business editor at Joy TV, to bring us up to date about this plea for extension of zero VAT regime. Hello, George. Good afternoon.
Hi, thank you so much, and hope how you doing in Lagos.
Thank you from Accra. Good to have you. So does it look like the government is going to heed the plea of the textile manufacturers to extend the zero VAT regime?
It might be a quite difficult thing. When you look at the fiscal space for government, it has been quite tight, spending a lot during last year during COVID-19 on several social intervention programs. So going forward, in terms of social relief for next year, the space might not be there. If you follow or even engage some government officials, you hear some arguments that maybe going forward, Ghanaians might have to look at paying more to support government going into next year because of the fact that a lot was spent last year to support Ghanaians or cushion Ghanaians to help them how COVID had impacted on them negatively. So it's quite a tight rope in terms of the government heeding to the advice of these textiles manufacturers in terms of extending this relief going into next year.
Now, because this is kind of similar to what we are facing here in Nigeria, the influx of pirated and cheap products, won't this increase the price of materials and then have a ripple effect on the textile industry and, of course, the economy generally?
Well, if you engage most of these textiles manufacturers, it looks like they don't even have the option of increasing their prices because they are facing stiff competition from the Far East, where they are cloning their designs. They are far cheaper than what we are doing here. So it's not about increasing their price to stay in business. Rather, increasing their price would be a major disincentive for them that will even lead to the collapse of their firms. So this relief actually help them or give them some space to stay in business whilst they strategize and force or put pressure on government to actually tighten the borders, strengthen security in that area to ensure that they're able to stop these persons from bringing in these designs that are just like cloning theirs. So if you engage them, the argument is that they don't have an option and they need more support from government, not just about the tax relief, but also ensuring that there's a task force in place to check the smuggling of these fake textiles into the country and also make it difficult or more punitive for these marketmen out there who are selling these pirated textiles on the market. So they don't have the option of increasing the price of their textiles to make it in business, but rather more interventions from government so they can stay in business.
All right. Thank you so much, George Weafe. More support is needed from the government, and yet even the government seems to be overburdened. Similar situation. Thank you so much, George, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Same to you.
Well, that's where we'll draw the curtains on the program today. Thank you so much for being a part of it. I'm Ini John Mekwa.